son, who was an active chairman in this district. I want to thank you, Madam Speaker, this chair, and indeed members of council for the special council session that was conducted. May I quickly observe
members order
that the culture of recognizing foreign leaders is a very good one. I have received a petition from the family for onward transmission, those of the president. It's something I religiously do. But among the demands are that the president has an opportunity to look into the family and employ some of the educated younger children of the deceased. As a representative of the president, I want to advise that while we shall pursue that, it's also a good culture that within our district, when we have an opportunity, we should recognize such families as a matter of priority and affirmative action. The other one, Madam Speaker, the quarantine has been talked about plentifully. I must say, at security level, we have discussed and we have had many interventions. On a certain note, Madam Speaker, you got the update on the vaccine that have been delivered. I want to say that some leaders are involved in encouraging the business people. For example, the market in Haweka, we have intelligence information that some of us are involved in encouraging the people to sell sick animals when we have quarantine. We wish to advise politely that is counterproductive. So as leaders, we need to support the government position, because if our people eat sick animals, the people will be sick and it will be more expensive to treat the people. But all the observations made, we have a security committee on Thursday. We are going to synchronize, and I want to inform the DISO that the issue of extortions came up, and therefore we need to carry that challenge head on. Closely related to that, we have had, in the last month, we had security challenges where reported gunmen were invading our people, largely in the greater Uganda. The security committee has exercised the due diligence and is intending to have intelligence-led operations. And if you observe, the things are a bit quiet, but certainly there's something being done. We want to ask you as leaders that when you have some very reliable information, give us and we swing into action. I'm particularly happy about the planned study tours. These tours give us a lot of information and helps us in service delivery. I was particularly impressed when we went to Ulambule, and we did agree that in terms of revenue collection, we are performing badly. I look forward to seeing the technical team and honorable members of the council coming up with strategies on how we can enhance our revenue collection. And as regards to those agencies of government that you observe where we are not benefiting, I look forward to working with the stakeholders and we sort that one a little earlier. One area, Madam Speaker, we need to create seriously the benchmark is in the area of education. We are doing badly in terms of education. And we did observe sometime that even our sister districts like Uganda are doing better than us. And this one, will not help us to partake the national cake. Right now, government is recruiting UPDF, and I want to inform the August House that the requirements are very minimal. Ugandan, nationality, you must have done senior 4, but they are saying a credit in English and mathematics. And because of our education sector being very poor here, the officers from the 3rd division are in my office and are encouraged to apply within that age bracket stipulated. But 90% of the people who came this morning, they don't have a credit in English and mathematics. And therefore, the quota that you were given as a district, indications are that we are not going to fill that quota. And yet our request join the army. We are therefore challenged as leaders. We need to benchmark and improve our education sector. Madam Speaker, we talked about PAC. When I came in this district, among the first things we look at are the PAC reports, authored books of accounts. Many of our local governments were not even submitting the authored books of accounts, and we are running. PAC had never met a full year, and therefore it didn't have a report. And the council was taking PAC, but of course, later they filled the positions. I want to say that Madam Speaker will take interest in the issues you raised about our roads. I also want to tell you that I didn't remove the first time because I didn't take any tap with IDD. But we all, as stakeholders, must do our job. If you, as council, you have demanded that you need a PAC report, and it takes a full year, that's not the work of the others. Even me, on the investigation we are doing, we need a PAC report. But the PAC report must go to the executive, must come to council, you approve it, and then I access it for onward. So, council members, do your part, and we also do our part. Madam Speaker, I'm about to stop, but I want to say that the honorable members of the council are quite articulate. I've had the privilege to work in 6 districts. Very rare can you have a team of honorable members of council that are articulate, that are spot on, that they can identify the anomalies, the few mistakes in the budget, and correct them. And I want to give you a credit. Where is the challenge? The challenge is that we discuss and have very good resolutions, but down on the ground, we have challenges. For example, under PDM, how could we have all those extortions that we all over the country and in our districts, and no honorable members of the council could come and raise an alarm to the security committee that our people are extorting money? We need to perform better. Finally, in the next phase of the PDM, the people who are extorting are even the people in the country development committees. But now we are supposed to help our people to elect, sensitize them to have good, saying that we don't begin running after people when they are extorting. When actually you can talk to the people, not to give money, and people to elect good representatives. If we do that, we shall be working as a team, and certainly Namisindwa will be a better district. I want to thank you, and I look forward to working with you as a team. And I look forward to seeing many of you coming to give us information and act. But when you don't cooperate, it becomes a very big challenge. For example, I'm telling you people on radio that if you have a brother, if you have a neighbor who is a thief, whom you suspect to be having a gun, nobody has come up. But the one that arrests Uganda arrests the things that we don't know. So you need to be part of the partnership. Give us a name in confidence, and then we move. Thank you, Madam Speaker.